Good morning, everybody. Bro, that was wild. One of my old videos when I had long hair just popped up. It's been a long time since I've. Well, I mean. Alright. What were we doing? Go this way. So, I'm gonna try not to go too in depth with, like, the side quests and all that because. Why does it show two? I'm trying to split my time evenly. Kenneth, how's it going? Trying to split my time evenly amongst all these games. Why did I not pick that up? Alright, what do we got? Flashback.
Help! Ah! Zach!
Bro, that looked like original Final Fantasy VII era. Like PS1 era.
What is it?
I remember what happened here. And to Zach.
Oh.
Bridge broke. He fell, got swept away by the current. I think he's dead. You never forgot, did you? That's why you've been acting weird.
Didn't want to upset you. That's all.
Zach was my friend. How could I just forget him like that? Degradation. It's hollowing me out, bit by bit.
You're wrong. You remembered, Cloud. It'll be okay. It will. I know it.
Thanks. We gotta tell Aerith about this. She deserves to know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. But let me be the one to do it.
Why?
Because she and I are close, you know?
Uh-huh.
Hey, are you two done yet?
Yep. Be right there. let's just keep this between the two of us. Promise?
Best do it right.
Okay.
Sloppy. Bundle up. All done.
Nah, I don't really have much to go on right now. I'll wait a little bit. I have no idea. I'm still tripping on the fact that I could swear I saw PS1 air floating in that water.
I'm dying here.
Let's not waste any time. Mako this thick is dangerous. It's on Nick.
I'm your one-stop fabric shop. Ready for a smackdown? Now, here I go. Time to kick the butt.
Do that again?
Well, there's something wrong with my foot, dude. My foot is killing me. Alright, I feel like this is bait. It's bait!
A Mako spring.
Wait, so this whole thing's materia?
Wow, it's so much bigger.
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
Hey, we should get out of here. All this Mako's making me queasy.
Yeah, me too.
wind. Gotcha. How? Now.
Keep it up. Just want to get this over with. Bring it.
I got your note.
Okay.
Sloppy. Let's finish this.
We're done here.
You're done. That's that. No time to celebrate.
Are you sure we're going the right way?
We're almost there. Once we get past this part, then...
Come on. Let's find another route.
No need to worry.
What?
I've already found one.
Why? Jacob!
More climbing, but hey.
Why are you on his PlayStation, dude? It's on yours. It's through your account. It's because you got to transfer the save data. Then get it done. Should have done it at night when you guys were in bed.
That's it. Let's do it right. Not looking good. Storm's coming. Last long.
Stay strong.
Let's finish this.
There, come on. Bingo. There, come on. Gotcha. Bring it. Bring it.
Feeling good. It's on you.
You won't regret this. Gotcha.
Too easy.
Little. Gotcha. Take that. Not now. Run like a chocobo. I'm unstoppable.
All done.
Come on, let me up there.
Think you can take me? Was that it?
Going in.
Get lost! Come on!
Calling wind.
God, it is cold in my house, dude. Holy shit. I need to go start a fire or something.
I got your number.
Fire.
Was that it?
Let's finish this, Neolite. Let's do this.
But not my best.
Yeah. I just gotta warm my hands up a little bit. It was like hot and then cold and then hot and then cold. Now it's cold again. And my dumbass put away all the winter stuff.
You know, I can't say I've
Except for
ever
a couple
taken
of
this
sweaters.
route before. You gonna be okay, Yuffie?
Oh my
yeah.
God. What are the dogs
No
barking at?
problem. This is nothing compared to what we got in Wutai. Like the massive sculpture of Dachau carved into the face of this one cliff. All us ninjas have to scale it. Part of our training. Never liked the climb much, but I freaking loved the reward.
Which was?
Dachau beans, of course. Got to eat up when we made it to the top. Ah, tell you what, I'll give you some when we finish our climb.
That's
I want to be
kind,
upset
but
when they don't have any more
you really
piercing
don't
in.
have to.
Come on, jump up. Come on. go see. Dude, why is it so cold in my house?
Gotta win at all costs. Okay.
I won't give up.
No need to panic.
Allow me.
Hey, Frost.
It's on now. Gotta be careful. Chill. That's long.
Gotta focus or it's over. Can you fight?
Shake it off.
Yeah, good luck.
Need to heal.
Just hang
You
on.
motherfucker.
I'm coming.
You're in
Come
good
on.
hands now. Come on now, up and at 'em.
This time.
Just I'm just getting started.
I'm stronger than this.
Gotcha right where I want ya. Right now, let's go to town.
Leave it to me. Freeze. Still up for it? Second wind. Any last words?
You're not getting out of this one alive. How you like this? There.
Kept you waiting?
Take it off.
Come on! Bingo! Stay strong. You're up!
Fight through it. Need a breather.
I'm your one-stop slobbering shop. How you like this? Oh yeah! Now quit screwing around.
Give them hell, okay?
Watch this. Sorry.
Turn up the kill.
Not bad.
You're going down. Hey, Cloud, I've been thinking. We're looking for a guy named Murasaki, right?
What about him?
It's just, his name sounds Utaian.
I'm sure plenty of your people immigrated to Midgar before the war. Some of their kids and grandkids probably work for Shinra.
Oh. Huh. I had never thought about that before.
Gotta be a way to get down.
Warm up my legs, dude. Let them cook. Let them cook. So I'm gonna try to get into I want to do another Fallout video today. Let me see where Fallout 3 is at. Let me see how close it is to being delivered. Because if it comes today, I'm going to start downloading it. Arriving by Monday, but share all updates. Packager arrived. Oh shit. No, it's not out for delivery yet. Ah! Oh, not these guys, dude. I hate these guys. And it's close quarter combat. Bro! Dude, stop jumping into him. Ah. Dude, stop doing that. There you go. Spells fire.
Calling fire. You're done. See ya. Need a light now.
Need that now. That's what I was trying to do.
And our heroine triumphs again.
Not the heroine triumphs again. Yeah. Okay, so it says it's arriving by Monday.
No going through.
Well, shit.
There has to be something we can use to climb that fence.
1 second. 1 second, you guys. Sorry, I just had to change over some clothes. Jacob! Headphones! Okay, sorry about that. I just had to change over my wife's laundry. Okay, let's see. Nothing down there. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Door is locked. We need to move this guy. Do 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 do. Oh, you can't.
Bring it on! Here I go! Get lost! I want to beg for mercy! How you like this? Ready for a smackdown? 5, 10, just got you now! There! Got you right where I want ya!
What are you doing? Why don't you charge it down there? What do you mean you don't have a charger? What type of charger is it? Come here. So you need a cord.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going upstairs to get
There's
my
a whole
charger.
bunch of them in that bag.
I know, but I have them upstairs. Get it.
Alright. You need to stay off. This is why we bought you guys each your own. So you stay off the other one. Oh shoot, I came from that way. Yes, okay. I got turned around. What the hell?
I guess it's not that weird for people to move to different countries. And it's not like we don't welcome foreigners into Wutai either. I mean, Colonel Lothrock, he and Viceroy Saruf, the whole reason we have an interim government in the first place. In fact, his whole team is made up of nothing but ex-soldiers. Bunch of badasses who decided to give Shinra the finger. Kinda like you.
Nothing like me.
That's
A
so much
Giga
in common,
Potion.
we'd be best buds. Just saying.
What is this?
Never too late to join the cause.
I need to quit vaping.
So what do you say? Wanna join up? I'm dead serious, you know. I really think you'd like it in Wutai. Could bring the whole gang even. We'll start our own Spec Ops unit. The Yuffie Recon Patrol! Shinra will be afraid to even speak our name. They'll stand in awe of the fair ninja who leads her loyal minions, and tremble in fear when they see the wire peas coming in hot. People will be banging down the door to buy our film rights. Your stunned silence says more than words ever could. I knew you'd be on board.
Please shut up.
You ever notice how he acts with each of these women in their own, like, indistinct way? Like, he doesn't treat any of them the same. And they all love him. They're all, like, obsessed with him. I'm a little jealous, I ain't gonna lie. Alright. Oh, that's where I came up. I need to figure out how I can set up a countdown. Because I want to set up like a countdown clock for Shadow of the Earth Tree.
They're ninjas from Wutai. Which means we're at war? But what about my mission? Did Command call it off? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Aren't we in the middle of a ceasefire, though?
That's what they say. Still, doesn't mean we are. And it makes no difference to them either way. Come on. We gotta find Murasaki.
Right. This is it. There's no turning back. Why'd they do this?
No one told you anything?
No, nothing! I had no idea they were planning an operation. I should have been here. Should have done something for them.
You've done tons for us. Remember that.
Whatever.
All right. Still really not much to work with. I need to start incorporating Kate Sith into my party.
Who's there? We're here to help.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep.
Ready?
All right.
Too bad.
Okay, Frost.
Calling ice. Ain't dead yet. Bundle up.
Shake it off, okay? It's on you.
Hang back. Have fun. Looking good. Let's try that.
God damn it, dude.
I'm coming. We gotta find Murasaki. Oh my god.
That thing must have done this.
I doubt it. They were shot. Tifa.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Hey, I think we found our guy.
We need to check the inside.
Winnie, what's
There
up?
might still be survivors.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone.
You okay?
Yeah.
And there. Huh? Kate Sith?
Ah, Yuffie, and where might you be?
Back room off Mako storage. You?
Town hall still. Thought I might be able to do something from here, so I tried accessing the reactor terminal. Anyway, did you find Murasaki?
Yeah, we did. He died in a skirmish with Wutai.
He... what? Then we don't have much time. We have to reach the terminal in Shinra Manor before word gets out. You've got the key card, right?
Yeah.
Good. Then slot it into the console. I'll work my magic from here. Should have that gate open before you know it. Yes! Get in there, my son! I'll go ahead and look for the terminal. See you there.
Meet at the manor. Got it.
Cheerio!
See ya.
Oh, dude. When is this cold gonna stop, dude? Why is it so freaking cold all the time? It's April! It's almost fucking May!
You heard them. Time is of the essence.
Ah!
Before they get back.
Yes, sir.
You stay
Global fucking warming my ass, dude. It's
You can
freezing.
send those of yours to work. Follow our scent right to us. You gotta admit, you're the best one for the job.
Jesus.
I will concede you have a point.
Bro, it's cold enough to snow right now. Yeah, global warming. It's like fucking 12 degrees, dude. No, it's not that cold, but it is like 50 degrees.
The services we provide here are strictly for the benefit of our residents.
And normally I welcome the cold weather.
I know you allow that.
You know what I mean? But we like already converted. We like put all our wintertime clothes away because, dude, it was getting hot. It was getting like up into the high 80s, low 90s. So we started putting all our wintertime stuff away, packing it up in totes and all that. And then all of a sudden, fucking here comes the storm in.
This travel.
It's almost like
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
maybe he had a similar job in the past.
Shit's colder than a witch's heart in here, dude. Ah. And yesterday, dude, I swear, dude, the weather
The services we provide
was,
here are strictly for the benefit of our residents.
it was like PMS weather, dude. Like 1 minute it was all hella cloudy and cold and raining, and then like 30 seconds later, dude, not a cloud in the sky, sun, hot as shit. And it was so humid. Dude, it felt like I took a shower fully clothed yesterday. That's how bad it was. Like my undershirt below my work attire was just sopping wet.
Ask you to leave.
Then can I at least get an advance on my salary so I can send her the gills she needs?
All contracts are paid out at the end of the term. I can offer you a loan, but
Actually, you know what? I'll just pretend I didn't see anything. That way I can go.
What the hell? I can't.
Provide here are strictly for the benefit of our residents.
When in open spaces, hold R2 while moving to have Kate Sith roll. If Kate Sith collides with an object while rolling, he will fall over and take a moment to recover. So make sure not to run into anything if you want to keep your momentum.
Just relax. All right.
Nothing here, you know.
Okay.
Careful out there. Beans are starting.
Whoa!
I'm trying to head to Shinra Manor. Let me go. Let me cook. Let me cook. still don't really have enough for anything yet. Yeah, so today, today we're gonna do some Rise of the Ronin. We're gonna do some Dragon's Dogma 2, and then we're gonna hop back into Stellar Blade.
They pulled out all the stops decorating this place. Definitely seen better days, though.
Ah, what's a few cracks between friends? It's almost 50 years old.
This can't just be a fancy house.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and agree with you there. The village is practically drowning in a sea of black robes, after all.
So what if it is?
Well, it would add weight to the rumor that Hojo used to conduct experiments here.
Doubt it's just a rumor.
I like Kate Sith. He's a cool character. Especially with his little Scottish accent. I like it. Hi, kitty. Come here. Why? It's like these cats want me to pet them and then they walk away from me. Come here. She just like wants to rub her face into my hand a few times. They do that too. They like flop on the ground like 10 feet or not 10 feet, 2 feet away from me. It's like saying, I'm going to lay here. You're going to get up and walk over here and pet me. Instead of me like jumping up into your lap or sitting next to you, I'm going to make you get up and sit uncomfortably so you can pet me. I don't know. Cats are very weird and mysterious, you know.
Kinda
They like
creepy.
want attention, but they want to pretend like they don't want attention.
Oh, I think it's a bit more.
And they only want attention when they want attention. If you try to give a cat attention when it doesn't want attention, oh no.
Hello and welcome to Shinra Manor. Trespassers.
Hojo.
I don't know what it is you hope to find here, but I'm afraid this facility has been abandoned for some time. Everything of value is gone, but please feel free to poke around.
Ah, it's not him. It's just an AI caretaker.
That said, this facility has always had a place in my heart. I must insist that you leave it in the condition in which you found it. And with that in mind, I won't keep you any longer. Thanks for dropping in.
Why are fidget spinners so fun?
Oh, that was a sore one. Huh? Don't walk into the light, Barrett!
No, that wasn't a good spin.
It's gonna get
No, that wasn't a good one either. You gotta like whip it with your. I wonder if this will work. No. I can kind of get it to work. The momentum. Oh!
rats in the cage. No squeezing through those bars.
Huh? That duct, however, might just fit a cat.
Might just fit a cat!
Right, I'll have you out in a jiffy.
Whee! I wonder. Bah! I'm such a fucking weirdo, dude. When controlling Kate, says press R2 while in front of an air duct to have him roll through it. This technique should make escaping the research facility much, much, much easier. Let's go! Can I roll in any other directions? I don't think so. Oh, shite.
I know who this is! Let's give it to them! Claws are out now! What the hell? Come on, Lee! This one's a showstopper! You're gonna love this one! Ow! This one's a showstopper!
Oh, dude, I am so incorporating him into my team more. I didn't realize he was that much fun. When faced with a switch placed too high for Kate Sid to react, or an object too heavy for him to move, he will have to rely on his Moogle. Press up on the D-pad so the Moogle can materialize into the heavy lifting. Touchpad mode controls. L2 lift place blocks. Touchpad throws. Slide to change directly trajectory. What's up with the zipper on his back?
Hey, cat, how's it looking?
Shut up!
Think you can get us out of here?
Shut up, Bert! Should you run out of boxes, simply step on the blinking switch and receive a new one in no time. I don't.
Ah, got it. Just out of reach.
The cat of the hour.
Just you leave the problem solving to me, eh? You're in safe paws now.
A golden megaphone. Okay, empowerment, healing, revival, innovation, and gravity. Wait. Okay, I have a healing already. Lightning. Subversion. Disempowerment. Okay. Increases damage dealt by movable by 10%. Attack power. Oh, shit. That's what I need to start watching. Shogun. I need to start watching that today. I'm not going to lie. Looking at it makes me want to play Sekiro. SpongeBob-a-gadee. SpongeBob. Dude, it's so cold in my house right now. God. All right. Moogle Vanguard. I kind of like that. And then weapon ability damage 5%. I'm shocked that it hasn't been being shot in widescreen this whole time. It was raining yesterday. There was a huge ass storm yesterday. I need to buy more materials. Yesterday, the weather was incredibly bipolar. It was like super hot.
Here we go.
And catch. Go on. That's that.
Now that was something else.
What is BTS? Below the snow line? Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Oh, the show. The filming of the show. Have you tried watching have you tried watching? Because you're going to give yourself a heart attack. And then when it's done, you're not going to have anything else to watch. Like, have you tried? Did you watch Rebel Moon? I'm gonna start Rebel Moon sometime this weekend. I've heard it's really good. And I don't understand. Why wouldn't Disney want to hire Zack Snyder to make a Star Wars film? Zack Snyder has made some of the best movies ever made. Dude, fucking 300, Watchmen. And out of all the DCEU, he directed the best films. Dude, that was dead on. I mean, he can't. They're done. The DCEU is dead. We will no longer be getting any DCEU films. So all that stuff that Zack Snyder did, that's all non-existent now. It's going to be James Gunn's DCU. Which, honestly, like, thinking about it, I think James Gunn is going to do for DC what we all wanted for Marvel. Instead of all this woke bullshit that they're doing with Marvel, like the MCU and fucking girl power and girl boss, I think James Gunn is going to do wonders for the DCU. I mean, he may have to incorporate some of the politics and shit in it because, you know, he has to. But I honestly think that he's going to give us the DC. He's going to give us in DCU what we wanted for the MCU. Like, I hate to say it, dude. Why is Marvel wasting time with characters like fucking Echo? I don't give a shit about Echo. Who cares? I don't know who this person is. I'd rather see a movie about fucking Hitmonkey than I would Echo. I don't care. She's a shit character. I don't think James Gunn will. Guardians of the Galaxy it's a fantastic trilogy. All three movies were just as good as the other one. You know, they were amazing. Like, why didn't we get Elektra? Why the hell did we get Echo, but not Elektra? Are you kidding? And like America Chavez was a shit character too. That whole Doctor Strange movie was garbage. Doctor Strange Mom, Multiverse of Madness. It should have been Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness. I honestly think that Scarlet Witch stole the show, even though her acting or her character arc was kind of pointless. Oh, I had bad things done to me because I'm a girl boss. Well, and that's the thing too, is I loved Hawkeye. Out of all the Avengers in the MCU, Hawkeye was my favorite. And I know that that's, like, a lot of people are like, really, Hawkeye? But it's because I like archery. And I thought I liked Jeremy Renner as an actor, and I really dug Hawkeye, the character. I thought he was a cool character. And then I have to watch my favorite character get out girl bossed by some 15-year-old that's just magic. She can do anything. It's the same thing with She-Hulk. It was She-Hulk 2.0. Well, I mean, it's not just that. It's Hawkeye, his character, his story was decades long. I mean, we're talking 40 years of training and education and trials and tribulations. Kate Bishop had it in 15 minutes because she's a girl boss. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. Like Black Widow's character story arc, amazing. That was a lifetime of suffering and achievement. You know what I mean? And it was all brought together and culminated in this beautiful story. But then I have to watch She-Hulk destroy one of my favorite characters because girl boss. And Hawkeye gets destroyed because girl boss. It's the Star Wars Rey effect all over again. Has no formal training at all whatsoever, doesn't even know this stuff that's going on, and all of a sudden, poof, she's the most powerful Jedi ever. Girl boss. I got into an argument with somebody when She-Hulk first came out. I got into this argument with this dude named Frank Crapper. That's what we called him. We used to make fun of him. That's not his real last name. We just called him Frank Crapper. But he was like, if you don't like She-Hulk, you're just a misogynist pig. And I was like, no, I don't like She-Hulk because it's fucking garbage. But I was like, this is supposed to be a show. Like, the show itself is supposed to be able to entertain young kids. And she's out there just banging out dudes left and right, twerking with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't want my daughter watching Megan Thee Stallion. I don't want my daughter watching Cardi B and the hell is that other chick's name? Cardi B and whatever, the other one that's like Cardi B. Cardi B 2.0, whatever the fuck she is. No. Either way, these whore-ass women teaching young girls to be more whore-ass women. I don't give a shit. I'll get in trouble for that, dude. It's not what I want my daughter idolizing. And I told him that. I was like, I don't want my daughter thinking that kind of behavior is okay from men or women. And he was like, oh, you're just a piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. And I just, it's so over it. I'm so over. Oh, he started telling me that I just hated women, and I was like, no, that is not true. That is She-Hulk as a comic book character was one of my favorite characters as a kid growing up. And I mean, fuck, I grew up on women like Sarah Connor and Lieutenant Ellen Ripley. You know, where these women didn't have to sell their bodies and shit to be strong, powerful, dominant. They didn't have to belittle the men that were around them. The men in the universe didn't have to be dumbed down to make them strong women. You know what I mean? They made the people, not just men around them, but people around them stronger. And that was the thing what MCU was doing was it's like the classic sitcom dad, the dumb buffoon, the idiot that's just like, it's just like, I'm just gonna drink beer and be stupid. And it drove me nuts. Like, I used to, when Family Guy first came out, I used to sit and watch reruns of it with my kid, which I shouldn't have done that either. But as it progressed further, dude, like, I didn't want my kids watching The Simpsons. I don't want them watching Family Guy. Even like Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is the same thing. It's like the dad has to be a dumb, buffoonic idiot that can't even tie his own shoes right. And but we were talking about She-Hulk, and he was just like, yeah, you hate women, and that's why you think that way. And I was like, no, you're just a dumbass, dude.
Error detected. Service suspended.
So near and yet so far.
But going back to my original point, I think James Gunn hopefully will step away from that, and he will give us the comic book iterations of these characters that we want, not some woke in the moment political bullshit. Like Robert Pattinson's Batman, dude, Robert Pattinson's Batman, fantastic. I don't care what anybody says, dude. I don't care that he was in the Twilight movies. I don't care that he whined and complained while he was making the Batman. The Batman was badass, and it gave us the best Riddler, the best version of Riddler I think we have ever gotten. The Riddler from the Batman, the 2019 Batman movie, that, to me, that is the Riddler. Just like Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger, actually, it's a toss-up between him and Mark Hamill. Because even though Mark Hamill's never done live action, he's still, like, when I think of Joker, I think either Joaquin Phoenix or I think Mark Hamill. And it's hard. It's hard for me to say one is better than the other. But when I watch Heath Ledger as the Joker, I don't see Heath Ledger. I see a fucking crazy, maniacal psychopath that is just so detached from reality and so narcissistic and manipulative. And I can, like, smell the stench that is coming from this crazy person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see a hint of Heath Ledger in there at all. You know, you go watch the Michael Keaton Batman, the Tim Burton Batman movies, and oh, okay, you know, that's, you know, Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Or, you know, you go to watch the old Adam West, and what was the dude's name? Cesar Romero. You know, the Cesar Romero, you know, that's Cesar Romero in Joker makeup. But you watch Heath Ledger and you're like, oh God, dude, it gives you chills down your spine. It gives you fucking chills down your spine. And that's the same thing with Mark Hamill. Like, listening to Mark Hamill as the Joker, and he goes into like this maniacal cackling laughter that you can feel like the Joker was made for him. You know what I mean? And that's what I felt when I watched Robert Pattinson's The Batman, or version of the Batman with that Riddler. I was like, holy shit, dude, we actually got a good version of the Riddler. I love Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey was my idol as a kid. Jim Carrey and Arnold Schwarzenegger were my heroes growing up. I was obsessed with Jim Carrey and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love them both. I always wanted a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jim Carrey in it. I would have given anything for a movie with those two in it. And his performance as the Riddler irritated me. Like I said, he is one of my favorite actors of all time. I will watch anything and everything Jim Carrey does. The same thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger, even though I think he's kind of a fucking communist. I still love him as an actor. And I will watch anything that he does. You know, End of Days was a great movie. I'm not even going to talk like The Running Man. Fantastic movie. Red Heat, great movie. But we get this iteration of the Riddler that was just so creepy and irritating, and it gets under your skin. Like, that's what a character is supposed to do. But modern day superhero stuff has just gotten so polluted and convoluted with all this mind virus shit that it's like you can't even have a normalized supervillain or superhero anymore. They have to be fighting some establishment or like racism or bigotry or what is it? Patriarchy or some weird ideology that ends up becoming the main villain. And like what happened to the good old-fashioned days where you had this villain that was a villain just to be a villain. Nowadays, all these villains, you have to like sympathize with them and empathize with them, and oh well, you know, he's got a point about what he's saying. Like there were people that were actually in debates were defending Thanos. Like, you know, Thanos, he was on that bro. He was a purple version of Hitler, dude. Like, what are you talking about? He wanted to annihilate half of all life. You know what half of all life is? It's everything that's alive. We're talking about fucking trees and deer and fish. He wanted to eliminate half of everything. Everything. He wanted just to wipe it out. And that's called, what is it? It's not genocide. Is it genocide? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's, I know it's not genocide. But, I mean, that's insane.
Error detected. Service suspended.
Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. And that's one thing I loved about Heath Ledger's Joker is he didn't really... I mean, he had a point and he had an ideology that he wanted... Like, he saw the world a certain way and he wanted to do things to prove that his ideology was correct. You know what I mean? So when he started doing the things that he did, he was doing it to prove a point. Like, he had a thought process in what he was doing. He wasn't doing stuff out of just pure chaos. But at the same time, like, bro, when he lit that pile of money on fire, that big old pyramid of money, and he just burned it, I mean, bro, that's as crazy gets right there. I mean, that was like $150 million, dude. And he just lit it up. But even like looking back at villains of the 70s and the 80s and all that stuff, it's somewhere down the line, villains stopped being people and they started becoming ideologies. And now all of a sudden it's like the the colonialist or the capitalist, or it's some weird thing where like you don't like, so you could watch a movie and not be sure who to root for. Like in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, there were a lot of people on YouTube that were defending Scarlet Witch, and I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? She was slaughtering people. And where is it okay to just start slaughtering people? And they're, oh, but you know, if she would have won, she would have been the good guy. Like, no, just because you win, it does not make you the fucking good guy. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but it became less about like Doctor Strange and her fighting and more about them trying to end some way of thinking. Oh, we're not stopping the supervillain and his master plan anymore. We're trying to end society as we know it, to rebuild it. Like the Hunger Games is the same way. Actually, the end of the Hunger Games, which one? The Songbird Ballad or whatever, that tripped me out because the whole time, I honestly, okay, I'm gonna break this down really quick. I did not see the end of that movie coming, and I don't think a lot of the people realize. Like they see what's her Rachel Ziggins, what the hell is her name? Rachel Zegler. Rachel Zegler. They portray her as a sweet little innocent country southern belle, and she's just a woman minding her own business. She is the reason the world became what it was. And if you watch the very end of that movie, bro, she was fucking him over the whole entire time. Like, that's not something she just did. That was premeditated through that whole time. She was just using him and manipulating him the whole time. And if whether you have seen it or you haven't seen it, basically she ends up screwing him over. Like Snow was going to bounce and say, I'm ready to leave this life behind. Let's go. I love you. I'm willing to do anything for you. Let's go start a new life. But the way she did what she did turned him into who he was as a person. And I related with that because I was like, that chick burned him bad. Bad. She screwed him over. And I understand why he is the way he is now. Because that's something, I don't care who you are. You can lie about it and you can put on the tough guy act. We've all been screwed over by some manipulative, crazy chick in our life. Every dude's gone through it. There's even songs written about it. You know, Everybody Plays the Fool is one of the most famous songs written about it. But it happens. It's like a rite of passage into manhood. Okay, we know now. That's what crazy is, and that's what we need to stay away from. I don't want that raising my children. So he, like this whole time, she's putting on this sweet, innocent act. Like she's just an innocent little person. She had nothing to do with it. This just happened to her. No, she created that whole mess. All of it. Because she's a piece of human garbage is what she was. And I think they accurately portrayed her real life personality. Weird. I wish they would make a movie, a second part to that, of him finding her. Like he finds out where she is. They need to make that movie. Well, okay. So, and going back to your response about he has nothing to lose, I don't think it's just that either. I think he's already lost everything. And that was the fun thing about the Joker, too. I don't want a Joker origin story. That's why I don't like Joaquin Phoenix's movie. It irritates me that they just push all that shit back on, oh, it's just mental instability. Don't give us a Joker origin story. That's 50% of the, like, appealment of Joker. You know what I mean? It's fun to theorize. I don't want your theory. I want my theory. Don't give me a Joker. Well, I don't want to know his backstory. I'd rather him not have a backstory. You know, it's funner to me to sit there and go, I'm watching the the Dark Knight, and I'm thinking to myself, he's really smart. He's not just some crazed maniac. Like, he's very cold and calculated, right? And rewatching that whole scene with Batman and him in the interrogation room and watching him manipulate that whole situation, and it makes me stop and think, like, that seems like some CIA type stuff, right? That seems like some straight dark shadow, you know, government program working in the black of night, operating out of the shadows type of manipulation. So I start thinking even more. What if the Joker was some sort of, like, well-trained Black Ops individual? You know, like some government weapon. And his job was, he was almost like more like a real life James Bond type character. And, you know, he did dark stuff, bad stuff, tortured people, you know, set off bombs that hurt numerous young people or unalive numerous young people, or, you know, just like, what if he had to do some of these things in the sake of war? And one day he comes home to find his whole family, you know, unalived in a very bad way. That would cause a man to snap. I have nightmares about bad stuff happening to my kids, and I want to snap. So what if at some point in time he screwed over the wrong person and they came back for some Godfather style vengeance on his entire family, right? And he just loses all sense of reality and goes, you know what? The only thing I loved was taken from me. Now I'm going to take everything from everybody else. You know, like that. That's where my mind starts going. And I understand that in my head, that might be my origin story for the Joker. But I don't want a Martin Scorsese origin story. I don't want some Taxi Driver style origin story. I mean, like I said, I've said this before. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. But as a movie about the Joker, I think it's shit. I do not like it. I don't like how they attribute all of his character defects to mental instability. Because that's a cop-out to me. That is a straight-up cop-out. Oh, he's just crazy because he's mental. You know what I mean? Like, that's not tragic to me. That's not, there's no thought that goes into that. There's no development. There's no... It bugs me too because the movie makes it seem like we treat people with mental handicaps and mental challenges a lot worse than they actually do. You know what I mean? It makes it seem like society just goes around beating people up with Down syndrome. And that irritates the crap out of me. Like, you always watch these movies where the kid in the wheelchair is getting milk poured on him and getting hogtied and thrown in the women's locker room naked or something. I never once saw any shit like that when I was in school, period. In fact, if you did get caught picking on a kid with some sort of handicap or that was mentally deficient in any way, you got your ass whooped by everybody else. Like, that was not accepted, and you'd get knocked the fuck out too. I'm not talking about some Disney teen after school lecture bullshit. You get your ass whooped and thrown behind a garbage can. I saw it happen several times. I saw a couple people that I was, okay, so maybe I did, like some wannabe little hood rat gangbangers talking shit to a kid that had autism, and the whole football team fucked them up. Like, they weren't playing around. The whole football team straight up came up and beat their ass after school. But that was a rarity. It's not, I mean, I can name like probably 2 instances where somebody tried messing with a handicapped kid. And it typically, the only time that it happened were with just some, even like all the little, like the, I don't know, man. Like, I remember this kid, Stefan. And Stefan, I think, had low functioning autism. Nobody messed with him. You know what I mean? He just, every day at recess, he would walk the lines. Like, we had all these outdoor basketball courts and stuff like that. And that's what he did. He'd walk the lines. I think somebody tried to mess with him one time, and it was over a basketball game. Like, he was walking the line around the basketball court, and the basketball went out of bounds and hit him. And the dude that was in the basketball game got pissed and was saying something to him. But I don't know. It didn't really go beyond that. And I mean, if that stuff did happen at schools that anybody else went to that might be hearing this, you know, that's a shitty thing. But like I said, I didn't see it much growing up. I remember thinking too in these movies, like, I don't see this kind of shit happening. What society is this? Where is this happening? But that was probably one of the biggest things that bugged me about the Joker, is the movie implies that society just mistreats people. And I'm not saying there aren't shitty people out there that don't do stuff like that, because there are. I know for a fact I was a little fat kid and I got made fun of for being fat. So I'm not saying that some people don't suck, but society as a whole generally isn't like that. No, that's something different. You're talking about at the bottom, that's from a secondary program where it records up to 2 hours of video footage. And I can go back and I can pull, which I need to start playing around with so I can actually do it records. So that's not a timer, that is recording. That is from the 4K capture utility. me. I just went on a wild tangent. I do need to hop off soon, though. Because I got some stuff I got to go do out in my backyard today. I got a lot of weeding I got to get done. But honestly, I think that was a lot of the fun of the Joker as a whole, was being able to come up with your own backstory for him. I think that was Joker is probably one of the most personal interactive characters there is, because you were able to do that. You know what I mean? And I think that's why a lot of people had a huge appeal towards him. Because you were able to do stuff like that. I'm holding it. What is... Okay, so we gotta hurry up and finish this right here. Oh, crap.
That's enough of you. Let's give it to them. People now. You're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. You see me fighting.
Damn. So you're like 12 hours ahead of me. So is it the 27th or the 26th there? because that'll tell me whether you're...
Talk about a hard landing.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. All in a day's work. some pain.
One more shot!
Playtime's over.
Fuck on this!
That's it. Throat. Give him one for me.
Let me your turn now.
Claws
on
it
the
out.
bag.
Aw, you shouldn't have.
This one's for you!
Coffee, help. Coming our way.
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
That's where I came from. Alright, find a good safe spot.
Error detected in power generator. Lockdown protocol engaged. Insufficient.
Alright, Winnie, you have a good night, alright?
Accelerant to red generator.
I think it's time for me to hop off as well here pretty soon. As soon as I find a good spot. So what the hell am I supposed to do? Well. Okay. Bro, what the hell am I supposed to do? Oh my god.
accelerants required to meet operational standard.
Pick it up. Jeez.
Sufficient Mako levels confirmed. Generator online. Lockdown protocol disengaged.
Tried to warn you. It's payback time. All together now.
One more shot.
Ow!
That's it.
That was quite a scrap. Come on, man. I'll scratch your eyes out. Pause on it. And put it down.
So this one's for you.
Go in it.
Go on.
I'll take care of the rest. Got some fight left in you? Don't look now, but it's about to get really pouring it on. Want some more? Choke on it, asshole!
5-star performance.
Okay. This seems like a good stopping point right here. Let's see what they got for sale. A Garm Bengal. Dun 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 dun. Oh, no material. Oh yeah, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Ugh. Okay, I wish I could see who all has materia on. Yeah, let's get a couple of those. Ice materia. To those. Poison material. Get two of those. Time materia. We do need a couple of those. Let's sell some shit. The wizard's rod. Okay. I still don't really have enough to play around with yet. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end this here. I will be back later on this afternoon, though, with more. We're going to do Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2, Stellar Blade, and Rise of the Ronin. I've also picked up a couple of other games, too. That I think are going to be pretty cool. And we'll talk about that some more later. But for now, this is where I'm going to end this stream. I hope you guys have an excellent afternoon. And I hope to catch you guys later on with some either Stellar Blade, Dragon's Dogma 2, or Rise of the Ronin. With that being said,